All right, so this is Tannenbaum. In this game, we're going to be using this deck of cards to decorate a Christmas tree. We are competing to be the best Christmas tree decorators. And to do that, we are going to be, over the course of the game, building a Christmas tree and sculpting a hand of 4 cards to help us score points at the end of the game based on the ornaments we're able to get onto the Christmas tree. So, we start the game by shuffling up this deck of 18 cards. Give us a little ripple. And dealing 4 cards out to each player. 4, 3, 4. We're then going to place this deck of cards in the center table within reach of both players. And then we'll begin by looking at the cards in our hand. Each card has 2 parts to it. This top part of it is going to have ornaments. In this case, this has a blue ornament, 2 red ornaments, and an orange ornament. These are important while the card is on the tree. When the card is on the tree, we'll ignore this part here, and we're only caring about the ornaments that are on the card. At the end of the game, you're going to have 4 cards in hand, and at the end of the game, you're going to be scoring just on these multipliers right here. So in this case, you would get 1 point for every blue card that ends up on the Christmas tree, or every blue ornament that ends up on the Christmas tree. And some cards are going to have multiple of the same ornaments, and the ornaments we place higher up on the tree are even going to be counted more than once. So on your turn in this game, you are going to start by drawing a card and placing a card on the Christmas tree. In this case, we're starting with no cards in the Christmas tree, but we're going to end up with a Christmas tree that has 1 card at the top, 2 on the next row, 3 on the next row, and 4 at the bottom, for a total of 10 cards total. Though we don't have to necessarily build one particular direction. We're going to determine how the Christmas tree looks like as we play the game. So I'm going to look at my hand of cards here. I'm going to see that I've got some multipliers for orange and a card that has a lot of orange. So maybe I'm going to try to play this card and hope I can get it to the top of the tree where it's going to be worth the most points. You'll then get to take a turn, starting by drawing a card and then playing a card from your hand onto the table. And when you play a card, it must be adjacent to a card that's already in play. This is going to be kind of a, I'll use some blank cards to demonstrate. This is going to be a sort of offset pyramid structure. So it's going to look like this. So you'll have to place it somewhere where this 1, 2, 3, 4 pyramid can still exist. But it doesn't matter what direction you build in right now, as long as it is still possible to finish making that 1, 2, 3, 4 pyramid.
Okay. That's good with.
Okay, awesome. So this has 6 red ornaments on it, and it also has a scoring condition. It'll get you 2 points for every pair of red and blue ornaments, which is to say, whichever there's the least of, you're going to score those sets times 2. Which can be great, because these red and blue ornaments usually just have a 1 times multiplier, and they tend to be the most common. The orange and the black ornaments have a higher multiplier, but they're a little bit less frequent, and so are the cards that help you score points for them. This kind of wants you to have a balance of the 2. I'll draw a card, and oh, awesome, I got another card that lets me score for each of my oranges, which means when I'm building this tree, I think I'm going to start building down, which is going to force these cards up higher and hopefully get me a lot more points for those 3 oranges. We don't know yet whether this is going to be the second row from the top or the third row from the top, because we could still put 1, 2, 3, 4 here and 1, 2, 3 here, or we could put 2 here, 3 here, and 4 here. Let me centralize it a little bit.
So I can build down off of this one.
Yep. Okay, yeah, and so a little bit about the strategy of what we're doing here. All cards at the bottom of the row, all the ornaments on cards at the bottom of the row at the end of the game are going to be counted 0 times. We're not going to count them at all. We might as well just take them out because who cares about the ornaments you can't see at the bottom of the tree? These ornaments on the second row from the bottom are going to be counted once. So we'd count 1, 2, 3 blue there. The ones on the third row from the bottom are going to be counted times 2. And the single card at the top, all the ornaments on that are going to be counted 3 times instead of just once or twice, which means getting that top position can be really important. On my turn, I'll draw a card. Ooh, and I got a card with 3 oranges on it again. I'm going to make sure that's placed at the top of the tree because I think I'm going to get really big points for these 2 orange scoring cards. And now we've set in that this pyramid looks like this. I could have put a card here. Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I could have put my card down at the bottom of the pyramid. No, I couldn't have. Sorry, because then it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't make the real pyramid. So there was no way to put a card at the bottom because we can't have 2 cards at the top of the Christmas tree. There's only one spot for the Christmas angel, or star.
Yeah. Then it's me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of blues. Now, important to note, looking at the tree now, we've got the first and second rows done. The third row, has 1 spot left for a card that scores points. All the cards on this bottom row just aren't going to score points at all. So I've got an opportunity to place one last card that'll help score points. I'll draw my card for turn, and then I'm still kind of crazy about these oranges, but I also see that blues and reds are going to be worth some points, so maybe I want to keep some of those cards. I think I'll just play this blue out. I think there might be more reds than blues. And then it's your go. All right, and at this point, we're kind of just throwing away cards. So we'll draw cards. We'll see. Oh, there's really like 1 black ornament that I'm ever going to be able to score. So I'm just curating my hand for scoring cards at the moment. So I'm just going to drop this off at the bottom row. And then the last card of the game is drawn.
I don't think it really matters.
Okay, now we're going to score. And to do that, you're going to grab a pad and paper. And we're going to use this to count up points. So, we're going to start by counting the ornaments. So I'm going to go red, blue, orange, and black. So, let's start with red. So we've got red here on the second row from the top, which means, remember, we got the times 3 up here, times 2, and then times 1, and then times 0. We've got 6 red pips, 6 red ornaments at this second row, which is 12. And then we've got 2 extra here on the point that scores 1. So we've got 14 red ornaments. Next up, we've got blue, which we don't have any on the top 2 rows, but we've got a lot of them here at the third row. So we've got, they're just counted once, remember, because they're on this row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blue ornaments. Then orange, we got a lot of them. We've got 9 up here because remember it's 3 times 3, and then 3 times 2 is 15, and then plus 1. So we got 16. And then for black orange, we just got this 1 down here, so it's worth just 1 point. Now, for our hands, we're going to score these point scoring sections at the end of the game, and it's pretty straightforward at this point, because... Oh, maybe I should have done it landscape the whole time. We're going to have... I'm going to have 14 times 2, because I've got 2 of these ones that score 1 time for red. So we're going to get 28 points here. And then for orange... I'm going to score 16 times 3, or times 6, rather, because I've got 2 of these times 3. So it's, 60 plus 36 is 96. Quick maths is 124 is the end score. And then, okay, awesome. You also got one of those times 3s,
yeah.
Which is going to be... let's see, 18 plus 30, 48.
Yeah.
2 times 10 is 20.
Yeah.
68, and then 1 for red is 82, seems like the total.
Yes.
Awesome. Worth noting, this was my wife's first game of this, so it would make sense that the scores ended up this way. But that's Tannenbaum. You're building a beautiful Christmas tree with lots of ornaments and trying to craft a hand of cards to help you score points for your favorite ornaments. All right, thank you.